It's Wednesday, July 4th, 2023, and I have 40 days until the New Hope Concours in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, where I'm hoping to enter my $4,000 barn find, otherwise known as Project Risky Business, our 1985 Porsche 928S. Given it was the holiday, didn't have much time to work on the car, so I came up with something I could spend an hour on out in the garage and keep the progress moving. One of the things with this car that I didn't like is the pinstriping. There's a black pinstriping that runs along the leading edge of the front fenders and goes all the way around the car. All of the research I've done indicates that this was not a factory option, but rather some sort of dealer install. It was probably the rage in the 80s. I don't like it. I think it actually detracts from the lines of the car. A pinstripe on a car can be one of two things. It's either hand applied, and usually that's in lacquer, or it's a tape stripe. So my first test was to take some lacquer thinner to see if it was in fact a hand painted thing. And if it was, I would have had to. This car is one of the early two-stage paint cars. So I would have had to use lacquer thinner. It would not have hurt the base coat, clear coat, but would have taken the pinstripe off with a fair amount of elbow grease. The next step was to try and scrape it off, and I found that it worked pretty well, as you saw in the intro. So I have these trim tools that are ultra high molecular weight plastic, and I use those because they don't scratch. So using these tools, I could scrape a little bit, get a leading edge, and then be able to pull off sections of it. I found the passenger side was much easier, and it just goes to the notion that it was less exposed to the sun. So here's a better shot on the driver's side. I'm able to scrape off, get a fair amount going. But I think because this side of the car was exposed to sun a bit more, I quickly found this side was a bit more difficult to do, and I was only getting little pieces off. So I took some 3M adhesive remover, sprayed that on, let it soak a little bit, and then I was able to get more leading edge to do this. It's just a slow process, but I think the car is going to look better. There's a nice close-up of it coming off. A little bit more trim adhesive remover. And so, spending about an hour on the car on the 4th of July, I was able to get the front fenders and most of the passenger side done. So once the stripe was completely off the panel, I was able to wipe down the remaining adhesive using that 3M super adhesive remover. So what you can't see in this video is when you look close up at the panels, there is, now that the adhesive is removed, there is a slight, very slight color difference between what was hidden by the pinstripe and the main part of the car that's been exposed to the sun all these years. So I believe that that's going to come out when I polish the car and do my paint correction. So, but even then, it's going to be a very, very subtle thing if somebody wants to look at it. And almost like a transparent flame, if you know what I'm talking about, in custom cars. So I'm not too worried about it. It certainly didn't pull the paint away. That could have been a bad thing. And this is I think the car looks a lot cleaner without a pinstripe. My personal opinion. Anyway, that's what I did on 4th of July before we celebrated the holiday. So that's all for today. Keep moving here with 40 days to go. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos coming very soon. Have a great day. Thanks for watching this video. Please press the like and subscribe button, comment below, and be sure to check out our other videos on this subject, as well as all of the great content on our YouTube channel. If you have any questions, you can call me at the number listed below, or be sure to check out our main website, guyswithrides.com.